Don't drink and drive is the kind of common sense message we hear all the time, and yet an alarming number of people, they're just not listening.
Our Ali Warshawski dug into the numbers and uncovered the local communities where driving drunk is on the rise.
I just couldn't believe it. I did keep saying, no, this is not true. It's just a bad dream.
It was a phone call that came November 10th, 2013 at 8 a.m.
They hit a tree going 65.
Kim Eden's daughter, Casey, died earlier that morning in a car crash.
I fell to my knees. I just couldn't believe it.
The 16-year-old Harnett County Central student was in a car with a drunk driver.
That night, she thought she was making the right choice, but she didn't.
That crash on Neals Creek Road near Lillington in Harnett County killed 3. It was one of 144 alcohol-related accidents that year in the county. A couple of years later, the numbers grew. In 2015, alcohol-related accidents jumped to 160. CBS North Carolina noticed a similar trend in rural counties. We dug into the crash data from the Highway Safety Research Center at UNC. And found the numbers also going up in Chatham, Vance, and Granville counties. Highway Patrol says statewide, the number of DWI arrests has also increased.
North Carolina is a very rapidly growing state. As we have more people move to the area, that puts more people onto the roadway, and at times it's going to put people who are impaired behind the wheel of a motor vehicle and that decides to make that wrong mistake.
Sergeant Michael Baker says that population growth is a contributing factor to the rise in crashes in rural areas. In Harnett County, the population has grown by over 16,000. He says secondary roads are not as wide as interstates. These roads have more curves, making it harder to navigate.
Of course, may contribute to the collision, but the actual contributing factors usually is hardly ever the actual roadway itself or the width of the roadway. It's always normally the driver.
Kyle Morgan was traveling on one of those secondary roads in Macon County when a drunk driver caused a crash that left him paralyzed.
The moment I lost control of that vehicle and flew out the window, it was as if I just took all those plans I had and threw them out that window with me.
He was just 22. He had plans to join the military and improve his boxing. Instead, he nearly died on the side of Wild Horizon Road. Morgan was the one behind the wheel, driving drunk.
You know, here I am rolling on 7 years later, and I'm still waiting to wake up.
Now he spends his time as a public speaker, pleading with people to not make the same mistake he did.
I want to be able to say I saved someone's life.
Kim Edens joined Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For the first time, she is sharing her story, hoping to reverse the dangerous tide of DWIs.
No parent should ever have to lose a child to a drunk driver.
Ali Warshawski, CBS, North Carolina.